What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. In this episode we're going to be going over numbers within PHP, and basically we're going to be talking about integers, floats, and number strings and how you could work with them. I'll also be showing you some functions you might find helpful when working with numbers or integers or floats. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification icon so whenever I create new videos, you'll be notified. This video is part of a series of videos on how to become a professional PHP developer, and my goal is to give you a solid foundation and then from there move on to more complex topics. As always, you can find code snippets on my website, pixsomeweb.com/PHP, followed by the tutorial itself. And you can just go towards the snippet area. You can copy the code snippet to your clipboard and use it within your editor. Alright, so let's talk about numbers within PHP. So the first type of number we're going to talk about is integers. An integer is a whole number without any decimal points. The integer can be within this range over here, from the negative version to the positive. Any number that's lower or larger than this will be converted to a float. Alright, so let's copy this code snippet here, go to our editor, and I'll be using VS Code for this. I'm going to create a new file, call it numbers.php. Then I'll close the sidebar, and I'll paste in that first code snippet. Get rid of that closing part of the PHP tag. So let's look here. I'm taking this number, 837, which is the integer, it's a whole number. I'm saving it into the variable I, and then I'm using the var dump function that has the isInt function nested inside of it on the variable I. So the way this works is the PHP parser is going to take the variable I, first process it through the isInt PHP function, and then process it through var dump. I'm actually going to comment this part out first before we output it to the terminal. So I'm going to go to terminal, new terminal, and then I'm going to type out PHP Numbers.php. And let's see what happens. Well, we see that var dump is telling us that it's true that I is an integer. So again, the variable I is first being processed by the isInt, which is checking to see if the value of I is indeed an integer. And that gives us a Boolean value. And then var dump is being used on that as well. Let's go over here. Let's uncomment this part here. And now this goes into the next part, which is a float. A float is a number that has a decimal point in it. So we're saving the value of 100.67 into the variable f. And then again down here on line 6, we're taking that variable, we're running it through the isInt function to test whether or not it's an integer, and then we're running it through var dump. Let's save that, go down to our terminal, hit the up arrow, and you see it's false because it's not an integer. Working with these numbers here, we see there's no commas. But what if we had a larger number that needed commas? What would we do there? Let's go back to our browser first. What I'm going to do is go over here, and I'll just copy this code snippet. I'm doing it this way so that way I don't get the opening and closing PHP tags. Let's go back to our editor. Let's paste that in, and I'm going to comment these out. So that way we don't get those results within our terminal, because I want to focus on this number here. So this is an integer. It's a very large one. We're saving it into the variable I. And now we're taking that variable I and using the number format, and we're going to echo that out. Let's see what this does. After saving it, go to your terminal, hit the up arrow. And now you see that it placed the commas in there for us. So that number is 6,473,829,290. Why couldn't we use the commas in here? Well, the reason is because the PHP parser doesn't work with numbers in that way. If we did put in, let's say, a comma here, and let's say a comma here, and here, you already see that we have errors popping up within our code editor. If we comment this part out, let's save it. You see we have the error showing up here. We also see our editor is showing us 4 errors down here, and it's telling us what it finds. But if we go back to the terminal and hit the up arrow, you see we get the parse errors. So the PHP parser, when working with numbers, you cannot place commas where you typically would. And if you want to get a number format, you would do it in this manner. And now if we go back here and uncomment those 2 lines and comment this out, instead of isInt, we could actually use isFloat. Save that, And now we're testing to see if the variable f is a float. Go to our terminal. And you see it's true that the variable f is a float. Okay, so now what if you want to work with numbers but inside of a string format or numerical strings? How would that work? Let's go back to the browser first. Let's go down here to the section on PHP Numerical Strings. We could take this code here, copy it, and again, if you're going to copy it in this manner, make sure not to take the PHP opening and closing tags. Go back to our editor. I'm going to comment this part out, and then paste in this code here that we took from the website. Here might look a little bit more complex because we're using conditional checks. We have our first variable on line 11, test1, is set to a numerical string. We have the single quotation marks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then on line 12, we have test2 with the regular integers type string, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On line 14, we're saying if isn't test1, if it's an integer, echo test1 is an integer. Else if it's not an integer, if test1 is a string, echo test1 is a string. And then over here on line 20, we're doing something similar. We're saying if isn't test2, if test2 is an integer, echo test2 is, I should say, an integer. Save that. And as a matter of fact, over here, I'm just going to put in a new line character. And the same thing here. And I'll get rid of the BR tag since we're going to be using it within our terminal. Let's save this. Let's go down to our terminal, press the up arrow. And now we see test1 is a string. So it first tested it to see if it's an integer. It failed that test. So then it went to the next part over here, the else if. It tested test1 to see if it's a string. And since that is true, it echoed out test1 is a string. And then over here, you see test2. On line 20, we have if test2 is an integer, echo out test2 is an integer. And since that's true, it outputs it over here that it's an integer. Now, if we put in over here is float, save that, what do you think is going to happen? Go down to our terminal. Now we have no output for that test because when it's going to be a false representation or when it's false, there is no output unless you have it set up to output something in particular. Okay, so that's the basics of numbers with PHP. We have integers, which is a whole number. We have floats, which is a number with a decimal point. And we also have numerical strings, which is a number within quotation marks and is treated like a string. As we move forward with the other tutorials, you're going to see why this happens and when it's beneficial for this to take place. And then we'll go into more concepts like typecasting with PHP. We also covered how to use the isn't function or isString function or isFloat function. We covered how to use the number format capability of PHP and how to use conditional checks when working with numbers. Now when it comes to conditionals, we're going to cover that in another tutorial and that'll be part of decision making with PHP. Alright, so hopefully you found this video helpful where we covered how to work with numbers in PHP. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification icon. If you have any thoughts, comments, or suggestions, leave them down below. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy coding!